Hello everybody. So I just wanted to do a quick comparison on a couple cubes. I recently got the WRM V9 Special Edition, the Pi Cube Shop version, with the maglev and edge repelling magnets removed. Has the nice light blue internals. And then I also got the YS3M Magic Close Ball Core Edition. This cube I really love. I mean, I like them both, but it's just a whole preference thing. But I just wanted to go over some differences and some comparisons. Let's go first price. This one I believe comes in at like $34 for the Ball Core UV edition, like 25 and cheaper in like 18 or something for the lower end model, which is still really nice. A lot of people don't even prefer the maglev. I actually do. I love the maglev cubes. I feel like with the right lube and the right break-in, they actually feel so smooth and so nice. I know that's very debatable, but and again, off topic, but so this one was, like I said, $35 plus tax. This one was $43 plus tax, I believe. A dollar more than the WRM V9 maglev ball core edition, so pretty much the highest end model. But yeah, those are just the prices. But then getting into the cubes themselves, this one's 85 grams, I believe. This one was 73, so a pretty big difference in weight, and you can really feel it. I mean, this one feels pretty light and airy. I mean, even when you turn it, I mean, this one feels very dense and compact. You can see when you look in the holes. This one has really big holes. The pieces are much more rounded off. There's a lot more air. You can feel it when you're turning. You can feel all the space inside of there, where this one just feels like very smooth on the contact, but you can tell there's not much room inside. But yeah, even the edge pieces are actually a little bigger, a little deeper. The center cap is bigger. Like I said, the corner pieces are much sharper. Which I actually thought all of this was going to make this cube perform worse. I just did a video about how it actually performs better than most at corner cuts at pretty much anywhere. Where this one, again, getting back to the comparison here, this one actually had a hard time finding a good way to get this to corner cut the way I liked, like getting at the tension and compression that I felt right for my turning style, and then also performed well. Those two things were hard to get for me to match up. When I would loosen it too much, it felt kind of loose and sloppy, and I don't know if that's because it was missing some of those magnets, but it has the core magnets, so I assumed that would be pretty steady. But yeah, this one, it just left me feeling a little bit flexy and a little bit unstable, where this one feels like a brick. I mean, some people may not like that, but I really like the stability and the steadiness. Like I said, the turning feels great. They both have, let's see if I can get it on here. They both have the dragon scale pattern as far as, inside the pieces, but you don't really feel that so much. You feel the smooth, nice, turning of the plastic, especially the UV coat's really smooth. But yeah, again, to the comparison here, the YS3M is the cheaper, albeit heavier, but I think better cube in my opinion. I really like the special edition WRM V9, but I almost want to get the maglev version, just because with the edge repelling magnets, just because I don't really have a problem with cubes being too fast. Like I said, I'd like lubing them just to my preference, and then kind of going from there. I mean, going off that, like when I got the GAN 13 and the Tornado V3 Pioneer, both super fast, both maglev, both kind of my first experience with that, and it's just with lube and tensioning and whatnot, they're definitely some of my favorites. I love the GAN 13. I don't know if that's ever how everyone feels, but I personally love it. I had pretty much like a whole GAN beginning to my cubing. My first cube was actually this Chi Warrior and this Chi S2. I just really wanted to get into cubing, so I figured let's get a cheap 3x3 and 4x4 and see how I like it, and then kind of just ran away from there. And then I found the GAN 356M online for, it was like $23 or something like that, and I figured let's do it. And when I got this thing, it blew my mind with the way it turned, how smooth it was. I mean, again, comparing it to a $3-4 budget cube, this thing just felt so amazing. The way the magnets clicked, I loved it. I loved the way it turned. I couldn't get enough of it. I have since like kind of customized the heck out of this thing. I've put a whole new extra tight GES system in this because I didn't really think it was tight enough. This can be a little bit loose and kind of floppy as well, but now it's really tight and I love the way it turns. But same with, I've UV coated it. I've just really dialed this thing in to feel really how I want it to feel. But from there, I just figured GAN was the best, so I ordered up myself a 2x2, a 4x4, which 4x4 was kind of a misstep in that direction. I didn't realize that their 4x4s weren't quite on par with the rest of their cubes. But then going from there, you know, the GAN 13 and the Tornado V3 came out, pretty similar timing. Then I started getting into 4x4 and 5x5, and it's kind of just progressed. But that all leading to finally my newest cubes were these Moyu cubes. And Moyu's been the new brand that I've really been getting into. I you know, being new to cubing, I kind of figured you get what you pay for in life, and figured this must be the best. But you know, you obviously learn with time also, and I've learned that there's a lot of good cubes out there that you don't have to spend, you know, break the bank over just to get something that's worthwhile, or that you can even put up a good time on. I mean, my best times are on this cube, I think, in my mini. I have, you know, I'm not the fastest. I've only been cubing for a year, and my average is right around like 20-25 seconds. And you know, that's pretty much only happened on these. I mean, I'll get you know, sub 30 on other cubes, but like I really only get my good times on the smaller, or like my preferential cubes. And it's funny because especially after using a 53mm cube for a while, then switching back to something like a GAN 13, this feels like a giant, you know, inflated marshmallow, because it just feels so big compared to this. Yeah, again, this is probably one of my favorite cubes. It turns so well. It's reasonably priced. I mean, for a GAN cube, I'll have to, you know, obviously put an asterisk in there. It's not reasonably priced. It's reasonably priced for a GAN cube. But yeah, and it's essentially just a mini version of the 11M Pro, which was a great cube. So yeah, just a little bit of my opinions and whatnot. And like I said, this has been my first year in cubing. You're taking a look at just kind of what I've been going through, and I've loved every minute of it, man. Like I said, I'm just getting a little overwhelmed with all these cubes coming out. So I appreciate everyone else's info and your all's videos as well, because you know, you can only learn so much, and you can only know what people offer to teach you. So I appreciate you all, and thank you again for welcoming me into the community. You guys take care, and peace.